You're watching the BBC. Up next, it's Smack Talk.
The year is coming to an end, and 2015 has been an awkward time for video games. Seems like this year we've been treated to a cocktail of piss and spit, courtesy of our dick friend, the games industry.
E3 came and went and delivered more sequels and reboots of money-making franchises. To his credit, though, the CEO of Electronic Arts tried to look less like a Bond villain this year by changing the color of his suit. You still look like an accountant for the devil, you douchebag. The CEO of Nintendo died and forgot to respawn. And I've been bombarded with constant ads for Game of War, where Mariah Carey's breasts tell me to play a crappy mobile game. Oh, and there was this jewel of a game that came out this year.
What is important is what I'm going to do. I just fucking hate this world and these human worms feasting on its carcass.
Crawling in my skin, these wounds they will not heal.
It appears Mummy and Daddy didn't give enough hugs to the developers at Destructive Creations, so they created a game to appeal to that weird smelly kid in school who collects fantasy knives. Hatred is a game where the player must kill innocent people and use crude violence to progress, just because. Marketing video games is hard, and of course the easiest way to get advertising is to make something have shock value or controversy. It's a lame tactic, and I suspect the developers wanted a moral panic to occur from this game. But no one took to the streets to riot, and the hype faded. But games journalists eat this shit up because it's great clickbait for their own websites. It's not fair when my own game, Seal Clubbing Simulator, doesn't get a single review, not even from GameSpot.
So, what games are there to distract me from my Alzheimer's and the harsh reality that my grandchildren will never call? And let's not forget my Alzheimer's. Well, I've decided to play Life is Strange to see if it's any good, or at least kill some time until XCOM 2 comes out. Or until that brain aneurysm finally gets me.
I would have to say Life is Strange is more of an interactive novel than a game. It's a rip-roaring hipster adventure that has time travel and heavy lesbian subtext. In Life is Strange, you play a nubile, tight-bodied teenager called Maxine, who discovers she has the amazing ability to kiss any girl she likes. Oh, and some time-traveling stuff, but let's get back to pixelated girls kissing. I digress. Maxine explores her new powers with her annoying friend Chloe, and soon becomes embroiled in strange goings-on while having apocalyptic visions about her small, sleepy town. A sleepy town that seems a bit like Twin Peaks. And she must also uncover the mysteries of Laura Palmer. Or is it Rachel? Just like in Twin Peaks. And Chloe's license plate says Twin Peaks. Okay, writers, we get it. You really like Twin Peaks. Life is LGBT can be described as a mix of Donnie Darko, Juno, Twin Peaks, and a splash of blue is the warmest color. It's clear from the get-go that the developers put a lot of detail and care into the game. The developers obviously have a passion for their work and have done a good job of creating a believable American high school, complete with all its social cliques, teenage dramas, and coming-of-age guff. But no mass shootings. Maybe a possible DLC there, or expansion pack. Oh, spoke too soon. I will say that the story and characters are very engrossing, if not a bit cliched. You have the standard spoiled, bitchy, rich girl character, your typical tattooed bad girl with complimentary daddy issues, and some fat internet meme lover. The fuck is that? Despite this, I couldn't help but get immersed in Max's world. Finally, her chance to live as a teenage girl without the painful body-altering operation. The time travel mechanic in Life is Puberty is an interesting feature. You can rewind time to solve puzzles, save people's lives, or just deal with trivial teenage bullshit. And fuck me, is there a lot of it. So much so, Maxine finds herself sitting down every 5 minutes to have a good mope whenever she can, while breathy indie hipster music plays.
High school is such a serious thing. These problems matter.
If I was going to be negative, and of course I'm going to be, that's the whole premise of this show, then I have to say its business model is crap. You see, Life is Strange is one of those episodic action games developed by Telltale Game Studios and... hang on. Square Enix? Well, shit on a chandelier. Looks like Telltale have got some competition. About bloody time. Telltale Games have a firm grip on the adventure game market. The thing is, once you've played one Telltale game, you've played them all. They're always cel-shaded, have quick-time events, and based on established and popular licenses. Life is Strange offers something slightly fresher, but I think episodic gaming as a whole is annoying, especially when if you just wait a few months, you can get all the episodes and have a complete game. This is not a TV show, just release the full game. Honestly, we can wait. Or at least I can. And just like Telltale Games, Life is Strange wants to make you aware that your choices have consequences. That is, if you can be bothered to replay the game doing different things. Ultimately, the choices don't have a massive effect on the game, to the point where locations and new characters will spring up. Still, the most important choice is whether to have a bacon omelette or a Belgian waffle. Of course, it's going to be a bacon omelette. No, wait, waffle. Rewind! Rewind!
You know, I do actually like things. I'm not completely cynical, just 90% polyester material. I guess I'm giving this some sort of recommendation. The game is oddly compelling. Often I felt like I wasn't the target audience. Seems like it's aimed at art student hipsters or teenage girls. I'm a bitter old man, certainly not a hipster, and my only interest in teenage girls is still being decided in a court of law. Life is Strange is interesting, to say the least, and I guess you could say, yes, you should play it. Now, excuse me while I reflect on life.
Goodbye to my Santa Monica dream. 15 kids in the backyard drinking.